Hello, today I'm going to show you how to brew an aeropress at home. You've got a cylinder here where we're going to put coffee and we're going to actually brew, and then this piston is what we use to apply pressure to the coffee as it brews, so you get a little bit more extraction than a pour over, but because it's got a paper filter you're going to get a cleaner coffee than you would in a cafetiere. The process is also a lot quicker than a cafetiere. A cafetiere would normally take about 4 minutes, whereas this brew time is about 1:30. Now what you'll need to brew an aeropress is basically an aeropress, a grinder, some fresh coffee and water. Just have an awareness of the temperature of your water because it's quite an important consideration and variable. I'm just going to put some water in the aeropress and that's going to heat it up, and I'm also going to push that through in a moment, so that's just going to take any of the paper flavours out of this. Today I'm using a coffee from Colombia called aeropress. Now grinding fresh is really important. At the moment the coffee beans have quite a small surface area. When I grind that coffee the surface area is going to increase. As soon as you expose the coffee to oxygen it starts to deteriorate. What I've got here is espresso grind, which is quite fine. A grind for cafetiere, which is a lot coarser. That's what I'm using today for the aeropress. So it's somewhere between the two. And this is a little Hario hand grinder, which is great. It's not that expensive, these. They're readily available on the market, and I really recommend this one to be the next addition to your home barista kit. There are three main variables when you're talking about extraction. They all begin with T. So the three T's: time, your total brew time; temperature, that's your water temperature; and turbulence, how long you stir the coffee for. I might vary one of those depending on what you're chasing in your coffee in your cup. Just push that water through, that's done. Okay, we'll take that off. Try not to get that dirty. I'm just going to put my coffee in there, which is again 17 grams. Flatten it out, I don't know if you can see that, so it's nice and flat. Tear off my scale so I know exactly how much water I'm putting in. The first pour I'm going to do, and I'm going to start my timer now, I'm going to pour in about 75 grams or 1/3. And at this point I'm going to stir for about 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to add the remainder of the water, up to 250 grams. Now I'm just going to let that to sit and brew for a minute. I'm just going to screw that on now. Now this is the fun bit. So just hold the aeropress there and then turn. And now I'm going to apply just even pressure. You'll hear some air start coming through in a moment, and that's when I stop. So we stop there. So that's an aeropress of the lovely Colombia aeropress.